Hey man, I love when black folks go against the grain on certain shit, man. Yeah, man, I like when black folks go against the grain on shit, man. And not from a place of ego or trying to be different or trying to sound smart, but because that's generally where their spirit is sitting. You understand? Because I feel like sometimes, even being black is its own programming. It's like, okay, you black, so believe this, uh, don't believe that, think like this, be scared of that. That's white people shit over there. And I like when black folks just deviate outside that goddamn box, man. And I'm not saying the box is one thing. It can be demographic. It can be, it can be different in this state, in this city, and down south, da 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 da. So I'm sure it differs with demographics, but there also is a general box of being a black American or such. You know what I mean? So I like when black people, deviate a little bit, man, and step out of that whatever that box is a little bit. Not to be confused, not to be confused with being out of touch. That's a different thing. Not to be confused with being out of touch with black folks. You understand? Not to be confused with being, uh, a self-hating or anti-black person. Not to be confused with that. That's some different shit. Okay? I'm just talking about going against the grain on certain things. A lot of times it's like, okay, you're black. All right, be black. Be Christian. Be Democrat. Be scared of this. Be scared of that. Black people be real scary sometimes. It's just a certain collection of things, man. And I like when motherfuckers deviate from that shit a little bit. Like when I don't know, when I say Democrat, I'm not saying go be Republican, or maybe you do. Maybe that is what you decide to do. I don't know. But I'm not saying that. I'm just saying just deviating from certain things, man. Because that's genuinely where your spirit is sitting, and people ain't going to stand that. They go, they might attack you, or call you names, or call you weird and act like something's wrong with you, or think you're just trying to be smart, or think you're just trying to be different. And it's like, no, this is where my spirit is genuinely sitting on this matter, and is sitting in a different space from most other folks. It's a genuine thing. You understand? Like, I got a homegirl, man. I didn't vote this latest election, man, but she got a homegirl, man. She was big on getting Trump elected, man. She was a Trump supporter, right? Now, I know a lot of people don't like that. I didn't vote for him. But see, even me having to say that is like a self-consciousness because I don't want y'all mad at me. Even that's a fucking weakness. I didn't vote for you. Even that's a fucking some bitch madeness. The fact that I gotta say that. I ain't got to say that. You know what I mean? That's that fear and that programming of the fucking judgment. You understand? But yeah, man. But this is a regular ass black girl. You know what I'm saying? Black family from black folks. In touch, in tune with black folks. But to her, based on what she saw and studied, Donald Trump was just making most sense. And I just watched, she would talk about it on the internet. She wasn't attacking liberals, wasn't attacking Democrats. She was just talking about her opinions and her stances on the internet. And I would just watch these people fucking attack her, man. And just call her outside of her name. She never attacked nobody. She never called nobody outside of her name. None of that, man. But I'll watch these goddamn, these, super Democrat black folks and what have you, and super Kamala people just attack her and disrespect her and call her outside of her name. And she wasn't doing none of that. She was just saying, this is where I stand on it. That was it. And I respected her standing on that. She didn't delete no videos. She didn't run. She didn't backtrack no statements. She just stood on what she genuinely believed in. I'm not saying she right. I'm not saying she wrong. I don't know. But I respected her for just, standing on that shit despite the attacks from other black folks. I like when black people go against the grain on shit, man. Oh, I had another. Yeah, is that it? Yeah, man, I had a couple notes on that shit, man. But yeah, man, just Cause like I said, man, even being black, being black can be its own goddamn box. You got this. You got me that. You got me that, and be scared. Be scared of that, and that. I like when people deviate from that shit, man. I like when black people go against the grain on shit, man. Now there's still nuance and context there. Ain't nothing 100%. Ain't nothing black and white. There's still some gray areas. Obviously, it's gonna be some things I ain't with. A lot of times on the internet, people like to think in extremes. So so if most black people don't like eating babies, but another black person like eating babies, you think that's cool? Nah, man, eating babies ain't cool. Eating babies ain't cool. So there's still nuance and context at play. Shit. Even Candace Owens, man, like I don't mess with Candace Owens holistically. Because I do think she'd be out of touch on some things. I don't mess with her holistically. You know what I mean? But she has her moments. And I can acknowledge that. A lot of people, because of who somebody is, they can't just take a message, you know what I'm saying, because of who the person is. I take individual messages, you understand? So I don't fool with Candace Owens holistically, and I think she's mostly wrong. But even she has her moments where I'm like, I agree with that. You know what I mean? I agree with that little specific, little nuanced things. You know what I'm saying? But I don't mess with her holistically, generally. But even she got her moments, man, where, okay, yeah, I can see that. I align with that. I respect her for going against the grain on that particular thing. I like when black people just be brave enough to go against the grain on certain shit, man. Not everything. There's context. But in nuance. But yeah, man. Yeah, I like that shit, man. Keep doing what you're doing.